Good morning, families. I would like to greet and welcome all the participants to the Diocesan Family Congress and also the organizers of this event. I bring you the blessing of the Most Reverend Julito B. Cortez, the Bishop of the Diocese of Dumaguete, and I acknowledge the pastoral effort of Father June Limbaga, who is the chairman of the Commission on Family and Life of our diocese, and also the leadership of the Couples for Christ, who is the host of this Congress, for spearheading this significant endeavor to gather and think and rethink, act on and respond to, and pray for all the families. Indeed, family is a gift. It is my great joy that this family congress is held to honor all families and specifically the Christian families whose faith and love for God have united them to worship and service. I take off my hat to honor the families who have been supportive and active in the church ministries. You are the Holy Spirit's gift to the church. But I also urge you, in the most specific terms, to support the efforts in the parishes to take care of kids and couples who sadly belong to dysfunctional families. One time, in the parish of Bacong, where I am serving as a parish priest, we push the Cariton for the Cariton Catechism and Food Mission. Every Saturday morning, we go to the barangays, pushing the Cariton with all the catechetical materials and food that we give to kids and adults. While I was giving a lecture on the Holy Family of Jesus, Joseph, and Mary, in the middle of my talk, one little girl cut my talk and said, "Magsige mag-away akong papa o mama." And I told her, ingon ana mong gunang ginikanan usahay naagoy mag-away pero dili nato sabton nga wala sila nag-love sa usag-usa. And then I continued the talk. But the little girl insisted, ang akong papa kay iya mang sumbagon akong mama. And then our head catechist took her away and talked with her. Dear families around us are similar situations that ask and require our response. Maybe this is the challenge that we need to give an answer to and respond to, because as Christians, we also have the responsibility over other families that belong to dysfunctional families. The synodal consultation results around the Philippines challenge us to look at the wider picture of families of absentee parents, children of OFW, live-in partnership, trial couples, single parents, kids of persons deprived of liberties, issues in financial dependency, household tasks distribution problems, emotional manipulation, addiction, as just some of the problems that break the families apart. We know we cannot solve them all together, but we can make the first few steps ahead. I hope we can draft the post-Cana program as a step towards responding those situations. Those steps must come from empowered families, from the church, from the government, and society. May we dare to make the first step ahead. We need to be together to consolidate our first few steps forward so that all of these efforts will become easy. Remember the song, If We Hold On Together, I know our dreams will never die. God bless you, families. You are a gift to the church.